Hey folks, it's Rivka here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Boulder Canyon. We've just got the very last of the harvest to finish up here. And that one is going to carry on, it's going to do a wonderful job. And we are going to go back up here to this one. There's a little bit left to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up and I'm going to mow out this little bit here. A couple of little patches up the top there of the grass. I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just going to leave them. I will, however, get that little bit there with the baler. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump these two bales that are in it right here, like this. And then I'm going to start it up again. And I'm going to go to the front mower, and we are going to just mow out this little bit right here. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody that went hunting for front-mounted mowers and related things after my last episode. Very much appreciated, and unfortunately we weren't able to find anything. Nobody seems to have been able to find like the thing that I wanted. A few people found the one that I talked about that looks a bit like a combine header. However, there does not appear to have been a conversion over to FS19, unfortunately. So we're kind of, it looks like we're going to be stuck like this. There are a few other options that we could use for mowing. However, they all involve mowing on their own and then continuing on and possibly rowing up, but most of them are mowing on their own and then you go over it with the baler afterwards. I don't want to do that. I'd like it to be a single pass operation. I could, yes, I definitely could go and put 3 mowers on the front of the tractor, but I did explain in the last episode that that is completely unrealistic. No one would do that in real life, and so I'm not going to do it in this series. That's not something that I'm going to do. Because it's completely unrealistic, it's not going to happen. We will stick with realism to a certain extent. I will probably at some point change this one over to the class mower. The class mower has a 3.6 meter width on it. So it's wider than the one that we've got. That one's 3.1. The one that we're using at the moment is that Splendimo there. That is 3.2 meters wide. The class Disco right here is 3.6 meters wide. So it's a fair bit wider than the other ones. There is this one that we could use, which is 5 meters wide. However, what we don't have is a converter to convert the front pickup of the tractor to be able to handle that pickup right there. Now, if there was something that would convert the two over, then yes, we would be able to use it, because that leaves it in a windrow. And that would be something that we could do. We'd have a single pass operation. But nobody's been able to find any. I've looked myself. I've spent quite a while looking. I've not been able to find anything that will allow us to attach that to the front of a tractor. So until we can find something that will attach that to the front of the tractor, we're stuck with what we got. This one here possibly would be alright. However, I don't believe it leaves it in any kind of windrow. So the wider we go with a mower that doesn't leave any windrow, the more likely we are to encounter trouble with the baler being able to actually pick up what the mower is leaving behind. I had somebody link me in the Discord channel. There's a link to Discord down below if you'd like to join. The community is growing by the day. We're getting more and more people on there. We talk about all the games that I play on there. There are dedicated areas to talk about Farming Simulator, and there are dedicated areas for Factorio and also World of Warcraft, because those are the 3 biggest games for me. But there's also, that's how you access our online multiplayer, which is, we've got an online multiplayer server which is up pretty much 24/7. So if you'd like to join that multiplayer server, then do come along and join the Discord, and you'll be able to join in and have a little bit of fun with everybody else that plays on the multiplayer. So a number of people gave me links on Discord to various different mowers, and there was one that was about 4.5 meters, I think maybe 5 meters wide on the front pickup. However, unfortunately, it didn't leave it as a windrow, it left it spread, so the baler wasn't able to pick it up. Now, I have seen an alternative baler that actually has little wheels. These types of wheels, I will show you on the windrower. Those types of wheels there, they had those wheels right there. And basically had two small ones either side of the baler. Now, I did see an unrealistic mod that had like a big long line of them out each side, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in one that would have like one or two small wheels, because I've seen that baler in real life with the wheels out to the side. So we could potentially run a 5-meter front-mounted mower that doesn't leave anything in a windrow if we had a baler that had the wide collection on it with the wheels out on the sides. Now, I could manually adjust any mod baler to do that, but I'd rather adjust one that actually showed the bit that I want to see on there with, you know, with the extra bit. So I'm not going to just manually I'm not just going to alter a model of a baler and just have the pickup width going wider. I would like to have either an actual model of a baler like they exist in real life, or not worry about it. As that's kind of the way that I'm looking at that. Is we go basically do an all or nothing. If we can't have all, then we'll take nothing instead. Right. We've finished this. I'm going to do once more around the outside of the field, and then by the time I do that, that mower and baler should have finished. So we will then be able to go and start baling the outside rounds. I'm going to bale up the outside couple of rounds of straw. What we haven't done for a little bit is check prices. Oats at the moment are $1,000 per 1,000 litres. I believe that is a high point for oats. Above 1,000, so we can sell all of the oats immediately. We just got to get this last little bit here done and dusted, and that is going to give us over 8,000, which is going to take us above 40,000. And I did say that we would be able to do 10% less on a load, and several other people said that as well, right? It's $60 per 1,000 litres for straw. I think that's a little bit low, so we might want to leave that until it goes a bit. I think it will go up to 70 or 80. So we'll wait and let the straw come up a little bit. It doesn't make a huge difference in price, but it does make some. Okay, I've not got enough room to put everything in the trailer in there. Although, wait a minute, did I say that we had to have a minimum quantity for selling of the 45,000 litres for oats, for any crop? I got a feeling I said that if we could take 2 trailers, the second trailer can be 10% less, but the first trailer has got to be 45,000 or bust. And we don't have 45,000 litres of oats, which means that we have to grow another round of oats in order to be able to access it all. And that's not going to happen at the moment. We're not going to be able to do it, well, at least not for this round. Because the other thing that we need to do is we're not allowed to put 2 crops the same in succession in our field. So I'm going to take this one. With that 8,000 there and what we've got, it's not quite 45,000 litres of oats, which means that we need to do another crop of oats in this field. It cannot be the next crop. Can't be that one. So we can start getting, I'd say actually we could start doing some corn. Beans we're going to keep. We've got some beans. We've got 20,000 litres of barley in there, which we will keep. And we've got 30,000 litres of beans, which we will keep for feeding pigs. 43,500. We're 1,500 below a full load of 45,000. I'm very tempted to say that they would come up and get that. And I know that most of you would probably say the same. Yes, they'll come and get that at 45. You know, if it's 10% below a full load, they'll come and get it. A lot of you said that, but it's hardcore. So we need to do this. We need to be hardcore. If we're going to do hardcore, we need to be hardcore. Minimum 45,000, so we've got to grow more oats. which I can't do this time, like I said, so I have to wait until next time. Helper G has completed their task. That is excellent. I'm going to leave Helper G exactly where he is for a minute. And I am going to head... Oh, I'll tell you what I do need to do, though, is I do need to go to Helper G. And we will just take out the rest of the grass right here. Because I have a very special reason for this. Let me bring that one back over that way and bring you over to there. And then go to you. Start you up. Like that. And take this out because as soon as we finish doing the grass, I do need to start doing the wrapping with our wrapper over there. We've got to get that one underway. Although I'll be able to do that in a minute. Oops, no, I want to leave that one going, and then I want to switch over to that one. As soon as we've got the grass cut, once it's cut and the bales are done, then we put the timescale back onto 5 times speed. So, despite the fact that oats are a good price at the moment, we're not actually selling those oats just yet, which means that we need to put this back on 5 times speed and leave it like that. Silage, I didn't check. Check straw. We need to hold for straw. What's silage price is doing? Silage at 3.3. Okay, we're holding until we sell. We're holding the... So we leave it on 1 time speed until we sell the silage, because that is actually a wonderful 3.36. We're going to struggle to get a better price than that at any point ever. So we're going to just hold the time scale until such time as we have sold. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch to the front, and I'm going to fold up that mower, and then I'm going to switch to the back, and I'm going to fold up the baler, and then I'm going to run back over to the farm. The baler... Well, the baler I'm going to be wanting to keep. It's the mower that I want to off-hitch so that I can go... So I'll just dump the mower in the yard somewhere. I'll go and put that one under this tree over here. And then I'm going to get the front weight onto the baler. So I'll drop that one down there like that. Oops. I don't want to drop that. I want to drop the actual the mower, not the baler. And then I will go and get that front weight. And that one's hitched up, ready to go, and then we can start on the straw. We've got 1 bale of grass that will come out from the straw, which we will make sure that we wrap as well. So I'll get you on there. So I want to just go and get that bale out and wrapped. And then once that's done, so I want to switch over to the baler. And I will unfold it again, like that. And then I will come up to this corner, and we will start down this side. Get that one done there, and then I've just got the rest of this round to do, with the rest of the last round to do with the rake, and then we can go and bale up the rest of the ones around the outside and move them away with the trailer. Once I've done that, then I will get the hired help working on the land work on the straw there. That one will just work up and down the field, and while it does that, we will, well, we'll be able to start chasing after it with the baler. We'll have the two of them working together in the field. I don't think that'll be a problem. Let's bring you all the way down. I'll run all the way down and right down to this corner. The easiest thing to do, I think. Like that. And there we go. Right. I'm going to bring you over to there. And I'm going to stop you just like that. Then I'm going to switch over to this one. We will start up our silent electric tractor. We've got 3-4 bales left to do up this side. We'll get these done, and then we can head down the hill. There's not very many bales left. I was doing them as we sort of worked through all of the bales. And then as soon as these are done, we'll get the fertilizer going in. Well, actually, I can't get the fertilizer going just yet. I've got other things that I need to do first. We need to finish doing the straw. Our next crop that we're going to plant in our main field. What is it going to be? I was thinking that we would do corn, so that we've got some in there ready to roll with as far as the pigs are concerned. However, that is going to require additional machinery. What machinery do we have at the moment? I don't have the money for the additional machinery. This is mostly what I'm thinking, is I don't have the money. We got the stuff for the combine, but I don't have the planter and stuff like that. I've got a cultivator. We do have one cultivator. However, that one cultivator is not really sufficient for what we want. So we're going to struggle to get everything done with that. So I don't want to cultivate up. I don't want to get started on all of that. We will leave that until such time. We've got a load of walls and everything. We will leave that for a minute. We won't plant corn on this particular planting. We will plant... I don't know what to plant. Tempted to plant beans again, so that we can go for the cash crop option. However, I don't think we will. I think what we'll do instead is we will plant either barley or oats, so that I've got more of a reserve of that for both chickens and pigs. Now, barley or oats? Did I say barley or wheat? We've got barley, and we've done quite a lot of barley, so I think actually it would be better if we did wheat, because if you grow too much of the same crop in real life, even if it's not in immediate succession, you do tend to get diseases for those crops sort of being in the soil, and they can stay in the soil for quite a while, some of the different ones. Yes, there are a number of diseases that will affect both wheat and barley, but a lot of the bigger issues that will affect barley may not necessarily affect wheat, and vice versa. So if we don't, we did 2 lots of barley, and that's the only time that we're doing the same crop twice in succession. So I think we'll grow wheat next. That's going to be another one with straw. The only downside is being another one with straw means that there is extra work involved. But I need to get another one with straw anyway. I do need to have another... Well, not that I need another one with straw. I need barley or wheat. We've only got 20,000 litres. And once we start getting our pigs and growing them, it's going to take a little while with them. We're going to want to start expanding out those pigs, growing up their numbers, and that's what takes a little while. It does take a minute or two to get them like fully underway. Now, one thing that we haven't done yet in this game is I haven't done pigs in base game. I've got pigs going now in seasons, and I've got so in the time-lapse series, but only in seasons, so I only know how they work in seasons. I don't know how pigs work at the moment in the base game, because I haven't done any. And, this game's been out for quite a while now, and I've still not done base game pigs, which is a little bit strange, I will admit. I thought I would have done them by this point, but no, I haven't. I don't think I have. If anybody remembers me doing pigs anywhere, let me know, but I don't think I have done any pigs. I think I haven't done them at all yet. So in seasons it works differently. You buy them and then you have the young off of them and you raise them up as young. But it doesn't work like that in the base game. So we're going to need to do things slightly differently. I do have a very rough patch down the side of that track, don't I? I'm wondering if I should do some work to try and smooth that. I don't think I need to. I just need to stay off the edges of the track. That would be a little bit more accurate. A little bit more sensible. I think... Well, we will put it away. I'm not going to put it away just yet. Let's go and cycle through our machinery very quickly. So I want you next. And I want the trailer over here so that I can get the silage bales, bring them back and sell them. We want to sell those immediately. As soon as I've sold those, then we're able to start moving on with our next stuff. So the two empty wool pallets here, I'm going to need to get 4 more of those back here to the farm at some point for our second sheep pen. That's something that we're going to need to work on. But I think for now, I'll bring you over like that. I'm going to leave these pallets here. I'm going to undo those, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go like that and there. And I'm going to leave those 2 pallets there. And I can drive round them without too much difficulty. So what I need to do now is go whizzing off up there. I want to gather those silage bales, bring them back and sell them, because our price at the moment is $332 per 1,000 litres. We've got 8,000 litre bales over here. We are going to get an absolute fortune for our silage, which is really good. This is what we want. Fortunes for silage is a really, really good thing. We'll be able to use that money to pay for... Well, basically, we'll be using it... Oh, wait. I need to change over to bales. We need to turn that one off to start with. And then pallets, large square bales. That should be it. There we go. Perfect. We'll sell this, and then we've got the money that we need to buy fertilizer and seed for our next round of planting. And then after that, that's when we start looking at buying the tools of the trade that we will need for planting corn. Next crop that we do after this one, if we're going to do wheat next, we will go through and we'll do oats once more. That should allow us, if we get a similar yield, which we should, there's no reason we shouldn't. So if we get a yield pretty much the same as what we got this time, we will then have a full trailer load of oats, and we will also have alongside that another trailer load that is greater than 10%, that is greater than 90% of the total trailer load. So I will be allowed to sell it. That's my rules. First trailer load must be 45,000, and then I can go as low as 41,000 for another trailer load. That's what we said, I think. I'm pretty sure. I do overcomplicate things to myself, unnecessarily, totally and completely at all times. But most of you already know this, so it's not going to come as any great surprise. Have I got enough space on this trailer for all of these bales? I don't think I do. Another 6? I do not. I've got one single solitary bale left over after this. I will get the rest of these bales over here, and we need to unload and strap them onto the trailer, but I've got one bale left. So I will need to deal with that one. I'll have to come back and get that in a minute. Pretty sure this is what we've been getting most of the time, is a full trailer load like this. So I'll unload that onto the trailer, like that. Straps on, like that. There we go. We've got another lot coming in for sale. Coming along the new track. Now we've got to make sure that we can actually get along the new track without tipping these bales over. It's going to be the difficult thing. I need to stay away from this lower edge. I want to go up there a bit where it's slightly smoother. I'm not doing very good at driving in a straight line here, am I? I'll bring you in along there. Right, and this is the bit right here. Down over the slope, just here. There we go. Like that. And yeah, now we've got a little bit of rough ground on... Ooh, wait. That's because I need to be turning. See if I can keep doing it from here. You know what would be a lot easier if I just put that one up? I'd actually be able to see what I'm doing then. Oh, no, actually, that doesn't really help, does it? That doesn't actually make life any easier for me at all. And then down the steep bank just here. Bring that into the yard. Now I am going to look forward. Bring that into the yard in there. I'll go up to just in front of this one. 330. I'll double check that that is still 332 that we've got on our sell price. And I'll bring you to there like that. 336, I should say. Okay, that's even better. It's not like a massive difference, but it's better than nothing. It's better than a kick in the teeth. Definitely better than the kick in the teeth. So we'll bring you in over like that, and then I go with B like that and put it behind us, and then press Y, and boom, just like that. $65,000 for all of those bales. We've now got $60,000, which means that we'll have more than enough to buy the seed and to buy everything else that we're going to need. And we're going to be left over with, I'm hoping, enough that we could also seriously, especially once we sold the straw, we should have enough left over to be able to sell both the to sell to buy both the seed drill that we're going to need and a larger cultivator. Because we only need, it's one planter is all we need. We only need one planter. That's it. And that will be the rest of that taken care of. I am going to need a lot more money yet. One for the pig pen and one for the cattle pen. But those will come later. We don't need to worry about that just yet. Right, let's get you and get you down there. It is all I need for those two. I'm not going to worry about strapping these down. Just have them like this. I'll actually just run these through and sell them both, I think. We've got the hay on here. We'll sell one bale of hay, and we'll also sell the bale of silage as well. The hay is currently 86 per 1,000. So the bale of hay is going to be dirt cheap compared to the silage. But there isn't a lot that we can do. But I don't know if that 86 is a low point or a high point and about to start dropping, or if it's already been dropping for a while. I suspect it could be either, to be honest. Let's bring you up on here like this. And that can go to there. And then I do that and do that. So I got 3,383. I don't know what I got for each one. It'll tell me. I don't know if it lists it individually on here. If it just says, I think it's just harvest. Sold animals. Vehicle running cost, property maintenance. Sold bales is all we get. We don't get individual ones, just sold bales at 67,950. So, I mean, we did all right with that. I don't quite know what it would have been for that bale of hay. Not a great deal. That bale of hay at 80 per 1,000 litres, that would have been maybe $500. Something like that. I don't know what the exact number is. 8 times... let's see if we can work this out then. 8 times 8. 640, sorry. It's 640 and then a little bit as well, because it was it 83? I can't remember what the price was. 86. Okay, so yeah, a little bit over that, so just over $650. That's not, like, that's not all bad, but it's still not really wonderful either. So, yeah, there's definitely room for improvement on that. I don't know what we're going to get from the straw. We should get a reasonable amount from the straw. If we're looking at in the region of $500 per bale sold, I think we end up with about 2 trailer loads off of the straw, off of the fields. So if we assume 2 trailer loads, 1 trailer load of bales is 36 bales, isn't it? Is it 36? I don't actually remember. No, hang on, let's see. It's 6, 12, 24. It's 24 bales on a single load. So 24 bales on a single load. Then we take into account... Actually, we don't need to take anything else into account. So 24 bales on a load. 48 bales in... It is 24 bales, isn't it? 6... Yeah, it is. It's 24. Because there's 4 lines, isn't there? And there's 6 on a line. Yes, right. 24 bales on a load. I will eventually get there. Don't worry. I'm catching up to what everybody else has already figured out hours ago. We've got 24 on a load. And we're looking at 500 bales, $500 per bale-ish, something along those lines. That's going to give us a grand total of $12,000 per load. So 2 loads is $24,000. That's not too bad, really. If you think about it, $24,000 for the straw off of the field here, considering that that's actually like a secondary product anyway, that's quite reasonable. I'm quite happy with that. Another $24,000 onto our total. That's going to take us up to... It's going to take us up to about $90,000 in total. That's more than enough to pay for the seed fertilizer and the herbicide as well. And then we can also start seriously considering how much we're going to be wanting to fork out for a few other little extras, such as the cultivator. And the cultivator is not going to cost all that much. Well, I don't think it does. How much does a cultivator cost? Disc harrows, plows. At the moment, we've got one of those there, haven't we? No, we haven't. We've got that one. We've got the cheap one. That's 7,000. So these cultivators are heavy-duty ones, where really we want to be looking at something like a disc harrow. Something along those lines. So that one there is a 5 meter. That one's a 6. I like this one here. This one would go well with our tractor as well. So I'm thinking it will probably be that one that we get. These require more horsepower. And it's not like it... Well, that's the same... Look, see? 6 meters. Oh, this one you can also tie in with a seed drill as well. But it's that one right there. I think that's the one that we will go with. We use that one, and there's 6 meters on its spread. That's pretty good. A 6 meter width on a seed drill, on a cultivator. That's pretty good. That's double the one that we've got at the moment. We've got a 3 meter one at the moment. And if we've got to start doing that on a little bit more of a regular basis with the cultivator, then that's going to be helpful. But another thing that we're going to want is a plow. Let us not forget the plow situation, because after we do corn, we have to plow the field. And the only way that we're going to be able to plow the field is... Well, actually, the one that we've got is not too bad, is it? You can think of that. We may not need to worry about another... I mean, we'll have a look at the plow that we've got, but we may not need to worry about it. The one we've got might actually be more than enough to do everything that we need to do. So let's bring this up over here and park it up again. And I'm going to want to get the trailer back onto this one, although that will be in our next episode. So I'm going to lower it down, and I'm going to leave that one unfolded like that. Then I'm going to go back over here again, and I'm going to get the trailer so that I'm ready to pick up the bales that we make. And then I'm going to hop onto the baler. In the meantime, if you have enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to go and watch as well. That would be awesome. Yeah, our plow over here, I think that's the one that we want to keep. I don't think we want to have a different plow. I just want to have a look at that very, very quickly, else I'll forget all about it. The plow that we've got is that one right there. It's a 5.3 meter plow. I'm not going to go for those two there. They're too big, so we're going to want to go for something different, and that would be about it, and that's 2.5, so we'll keep the plow that we've got. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.